Myself me have a plan. Me want famous like Ninja Man. Me want big like the Joe Van Damme. So every day me need 70 song. Me not like the journey big long, but I get up and born and do some jam. Really me get my first number one. Me buy a house, me buy a car man. All me a come from. Come and have some in a beginner. Ready haters them dig. When I want paper shoes me get up. Me not pay back my man. Girl party a dream was mine. You never want to see the star shine. Every day the youth is a star. Man stop it, come down your train. Everything fence every lane. Me a game for the sky like plane. Them a pray for me fall like rain. Everyone have a dream and a night dream. Every day can't be the same. Me a game for the sky like plane. Them a pray for me fall like rain. Come on in, good God and it a fi come true.
Hi guys, so it's Wednesday, July 31st, 2024, and breaking news coming out of Jamaica. Vybz Kartel and his co-accused have been freed after 13 years in jail. Alright, so Vybz Kartel is a big artist, dancehall artist in Jamaica, right? He was arrested for a murder, allegedly, and based on his court case was given a life charge. He went ahead and appealed the charges. They went as far as the Supreme Court in Jamaica, and then it went over to the Privy Court, which is the highest court for Jamaica. The Privy Court is located in England and Great Britain or whatever. And they decided that it should be Jamaica who does it, but there were some discrepancies. I don't remember the fine details. But they also said that, you know, Jamaica needs to either conduct a new case or call it a mistrial. So today, the official verdict was handed down and he was freed. Okay, now people are up in arms because they're like, you know, why are people so die-hearted devoted to this man who did this crime allegedly? And you know, he's not so much of the best role model for children, for adults to follow. So a lot of people are up in arms about it. Now here is my unsolicited 2 cents. People have their idols, whether it's in music, whether it's in sports, in whatever sphere of life. There's always somebody who people will look up to. He became that for a lot of persons because through his music, people experienced emotions, people were able to vent, people were able to get through hard times. And so he does that for people. And also in many instances, I have seen people said, oh, you have to look beyond the man and just appreciate the music. So for the famous pedophile in these United States, the other man who was allegedly doing other things with kids in these United States, we look beyond their persona and just enjoy the music, right? And that's what happened for a lot of people with Vybz Kartel. Now, if he's not your cup of tea, that is also fine. You do not have to listen to his music, but you do not have a right to tell people what to enjoy. You do not have a right to tell people that they're not allowed to be happy that he's out of prison. He has done 13 years, and whether or not you agree that that's enough time, that's too much time, that's too little time, he is now free, and those who want to celebrate him should be allowed to do so. The song I played in the beginning of this video was a song that got me through the hard times when I just moved to the US. When I got here, it was the start of the cold season. I couldn't understand why I left somewhere warm and pleasant. And to be fair, I was living a decent life, but decided I wanted to change up a bit. I came to the US. I didn't know anybody. It was a totally new environment and I was depressed. And it was through his music and soca, of course. Everybody knows I love soca. But when I revert to dancehall music, I listen to his music because the chopper music we're playing nowadays don't do it for me. The only artist nowadays that I can relate to is Massacre, because his music has some metaphors and similes, things that you have to think about and be like, well, damn, that's a bar. That's my type of music. And Kartel brought that kind of music to me. I literally still remember where I was when I heard his first song in 2003. Yes, remember the year. I remember where I was going. I remember when it was an uproar in Jamaica because people couldn't understand this type of slack music that was coming out. And we've watched him morph and develop himself over the years to become this person that a lot of people enjoy. And if people enjoy him, they're within their right to do so. Now let me show you guys something. You remember I just told you guys how depressed I was? when I came here, I bought a calendar and I put it on my refrigerator to give me all the reminders that I need, right? There is only one quote on my calendar. I'm gonna make you read it. See what it say? Let me zoom up. Unstoppable runaway train. Coined by Vybz Kartel himself, I used it as a motivation to say, yes, you might be depressed now, but remember you're unstoppable. And that's just one quote that did that for me. For other people, there are other things that he says that they can relate to as well. And it's not necessarily the gunman tune, it's not necessarily the gal tune, because he was able to reach people from every different sphere of life because he was intelligent. So he made music for a wide cross section of Jamaica. Now, I say all of that to say this. If people want to celebrate him, celebrate him. If you don't, then don't. But don't stand in the way of people who want to live their lives how they see fit, including him. All right? One thing I find ironic though is that tomorrow is Emancipation Day, where majority of the Caribbean celebrates their emancipation from the British. But ironically, Vybz Kartel had to go to the Privy Council in Great Britain for him to be free. It's like a reverse reparations. Yeah. Anyways, I am happy he's free. I can't wait for us to get back to good music. I hope he uses the experience to propel himself forward, to be either a good citizen of Jamaica or just a positive role model if that's what he wants to do. In the meantime, I will continue to enjoy his music unreservedly. And let me say this, not allegedly, I like some of his music. And if we're all being honest, we all have that one Cartel song that we like. And please, nobody come in my comment section, come like, oh Shanna, that's not what you're about. I've never heard you take sides before. I'm taking sides today. Anyways, guys, have a good evening. And remember, whenever you doubt yourself, remain unstoppable like a runaway train. All right? Zine.